you're probably like me and have a friend group of more than 4 people, and you want to play Lethal Company, but Lethal Company only goes up to 4. How sad. Well, I'm going to show you how you can get more company so you can obviously play with more people. Why am I talking like this? I'm probably not going to upload this ever, unless I eventually do, in which case it will flop because that's what everything else does. First, what you want to do is you want to go to this link up here, https semicolon, I'm pretty sure, probably not actually, / www.overwolf.com /app underscore mod underscore manager. Not sure why I said the whole thing when I could literally just like put a link in some kind of description if I decide to upload it. Probably not gonna unless I do, in which case, it's down there. But you want to click Get App. Once you do, it will obviously download, which I've already done this before, twice. And what you want to do when it downloads is it will ask you to select a language. If you're English, choose English like I did, and then you have to wait for it to load. It might take a little bit, but that's because it's your first time loading it. It does take a little bit afterwards, but that's just because I have a bad computer. After you actually get it, it will bring you to this menu. What you want to do is you want to look for Lethal Company. So let's scroll down. There's Garfield. Here, Lethal Company, and you want to select Game. Now it's going to say warming up, getting mod list. It's going to do this for a little bit because it has a lot of mods that you can possibly get. So it's going to do this for a few minutes. Not a few minutes, but a few seconds that feel like a few minutes, just because it takes a while. After it does that, you're going to be on your instances page, where you can check through your instances and you can change what mods you want to use. So for this instance, we're going to be using the More Company mod. So I'll show you how to do that in a couple seconds here once it actually loads up. Give it a few minutes to actually load. We're not processing mod list, which means it's just about to finish up. And you'll see I already have an instance for More Company open. As I said, I've done this already. So give it a few seconds now. It's about to finish up. This is probably the longest video I'm going to make already, dude. I'm lying. It's not. But I should say while we're here, make sure you've at least launched Lethal Company once. That's what you need. And before that, you got to make sure you actually have the game. You can see I already have More Company right here. But if you're still doing it, you have to create a new one. You have to name it whatever you want. Like for me, it would be More Company. I'll just add an extra Y there while I create it. And now you want to click Create. It's going to take a second. Here you go. You can change profiles and then just click Select so you can mess with it. So, once you create it, you want to select your profile. I'm not going to choose the one I had. You can see I already have 2 in here, like I said, but you're not going to have those. It's going to be fully empty. You want to click on the side, Get Mods. You want to look for BepNX Pack. When you find it, it should be pinned. You can click Download. You need that for this to work. The next one, obviously, is More Company, which you can search, and you can scroll. You want to make sure you get the one by not swipes right here. Once you have that, you'll also make sure you download it. And if you've done that correctly, up here you'll see My Mods, and it will say 2 for you. Once you have that, you should just be able to click Modded, and it will boot right up. I say right up, it might take a bit. You might see the console open and say a bunch of random stuff that you might not even know what it says. Like this right here is the console. This is just the game booting up, which, that's how it works. You can see More Company, it's all loading up, and here it is. You can confirm that you have the mod installed if you click on Online when it pops up, and the text that normally says Lethal Company instead says More Company. So I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. Click Online. It's loading up. And it says More Company, so you can tell you've installed the mod correctly. There is something I just want to clear up. If it doesn't work, you may need to check your profile and check the directory. In Settings, you can scroll down a bit, you can see Data Folder, profile folder, all this. You want to look for change lethal company directory. You want to click that, and you want to wait for the Overwolf icon at the bottom to show up. The Overwolf icon has showed up, and you want to make sure you are in your Steam common folder. If we look back at this, you push back. This is in Steam apps and Steam. You want to make sure you're in the common folder, and you want to go to Lethal Company, and you want to click the application. Don't, open it or whatever. Well, yeah, open. And click open so that the directory does go there, because if not, you may not properly be able to launch the game. And that's about it.